Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Movie Melee. I am your host, Kaleb Koho, and tonight we have a good one in the singles division. Two guys facing off that I think if you said these guys are going to face off, you would think it might be the friendliest thing that's ever happened because you have no read on either of them that is negative in any sort of way. Kirk, back after a long break, is on a tear right now in singles, going through, building his way back up. He's one away now from reaching a position to play for the title. He's very close. And tonight, facing him, Dean the Bat Manness, someone who has won 4 straight to be here today, is on a quiet little run here. And it's going to be a good one. Joining me tonight is Vicious Dylan Van Fine. How you doing, Dylan?
I'm doing very good. Yeah, this is a very interesting one. I think 2 feel-good stories of this year, both on massive, I think, comebacks. On Dean's side, I mean, he at one point last year was 1-2, and now the way he's completely turned his career around, and now he's literally one of the top rank, he has one of the best records in singles. Is very impressive. And Kirk has been at the start of this year, he'd been away from singles for a while. He came back in against Jim, got the win there, and then he followed that up again with a very impressive performance against Antonio. So he's on a resurgence as well. It's good to see that he's back playing really well in singles. I think this is going to be a really fun match. I'm excited.
Absolutely. So we'll go ahead. We'll bring in our post-match or pre-match interviews. Whoa. Starting with Dean. We said it already a couple times. 4 has been the magic number for you. You've just kind of quietly built these last couple, beating Scott, beating Ryko, who's I think, consensus rookie of the year pick at this point in the year. How are you feeling now taking on someone who's been around as long as Kirk?
I'm afraid. I'm terrified as always. Kirk's going to be awesome. I'd like to keep this run quiet. Let's keep it quiet. Let's stop talking so loud because I kind of came into the season. I think after my first win of the season, I was like, I have no aspirations in this division. I just want to play and have fun. And then I kept winning. So, I kind of want to keep that quiet and just keep having fun, keep answering questions. I'm super nervous. This is the most important match I've ever played, so I can't help but get nervous. But I'm trying to dial that back so I can just have some fun.
Absolutely. I can respect that. We'll bring in your opponent, Kirk, his manager tonight, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. Kirk, you've been, like we said, putting together wins to get back into this, beating Jim, beating Antonio, and you're on a collision course with a potential singles title appearance. How are you feeling about this match tonight?
I feel good. I'm excited. Tim, you're going to be proud of me. Horror icons. I went crazy. I got Jason the Argonauts. I got Freddy Got Fingered. I got all the Austin Power movies.
Wrong movies, Kirk. Wrong movies.
That's why I don't play Fandom. But
that's fair. Dean is very good. We've established this. He wants to keep it quiet. I want to shout it from the rooftops. But Dean is new, and Dean will have his chance in the sun. He's had an impressive comeback story already. He could be comeback player of the year. Maybe we'll see, unless Kirk gets it, which he probably will. And let's let Kirk have the shot that we all know Kirk deserves. And we're ready to go. We're going to have fun as well. That's what we said last time, as we're coming into this a little more laid back and having some fun, but we also want the win. This is also an important match for us. So we want to get to that next step, but I think it's going to be a really good match. These are both very good players.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Listen, Dean, I don't know if you guys said this or not. He's a top-rated player in this match. He did his interview first. That's how you know he's a true gentleman. So one way or the other, I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Sweet man.
For sure. We will put Tim in the back. We'll get right into round number one. Round number one refers like this. You're each going to get 8 questions from 8 different areas within the realm of general movie trivia. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, then your first question will come in the category of crime. Who stars as safecracker Frank in 1981's Thief? You ever stolen anything, Dylan?
Oh, yeah. Multiple times.
You did.
Good thing this isn't being recorded, right?
Oh, yeah, no, not recorded. But
yeah,
I was going to say you did it
Cracked
today.
many safes, yeah.
I was going to say you stole my heart because you made the wheel without me having to ask you.
Thank you.
Wait, heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. hands down. Sorry, Tim. We're gonna go to Dean.
James Caan.
We're gonna go to Kirk.
James Caan.
James Caan is correct. I panicked for a moment because Tim was doing his like, oh my god, face, and I thought I made a mistake. Like I accidentally gave away the answer. Sorry, Tim. I didn't even realize I stole your joke. I apologize. All right, we'll move on to your second question from Dylan.
In the category of action/adventure, which 2020's action sequel features a villain looking for an item called the Master Emerald?
I do want to know that Tim is the true person who has my heart and all this stuff. Love Tim.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll be second place to Tim. That's fine.
My melee heart.
That's a solid second place.
Multiplex heart belongs to Tim. We'll give him a couple more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We will go to Kirk.
Couldn't remember the subtitle. I said Jumanji 2.
We will go to Dean.
I had no idea. I said John Wick 4.
Both incorrect. We were looking for the masterpiece that is Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, good.
Incredible. All right, we'll move on to your third question in the category of romance. In Sleepless in Seattle, what movie does Annie watch that encourages her to write a letter to Sam asking him to meet her? You ever seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Dylan?
No.
I think
But we watched the trailer for the third one on call yesterday.
Did.
And you and Payson were freaking out about it, and I was like, to each his own, I guess.
Sonic the Hedgehog is the definition of 2020's franchise that will be viewed either terribly or greatest of all time. No in between. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
I got An Affair to Remember.
And we'll go to Kirk.
I said Love Story.
An Affair to Remember is correct. So Dean will pull away 2-1 to get your next question from Dylan.
In the category of the 2000s, what is Charlie's profession in Me, Myself, and Irene?
There's a lot of that's a fun movie title. I think An Affair to Remember is a pretty fun movie title. What are other movie titles that you're a fan of? Fun to say, fun to read.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Correct.
It makes sense because it's the second one, so mathematically it checks out. Yeah, there's
100%.
a hedgehog named Sonic. Yeah,
Exactly.
ticks all the boxes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It gives you everything you need to know. You're absolutely right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We will go to Kirk.
I said Cop.
And we'll go to Dean.
Said same thing, Police Officer.
Both are correct. Cop, police officer. As we get your next question in the category of musicals. Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, and Rosemary Clooney all star in what musical?
I like last names that are like a letter but spelled out. That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Like K. Yeah. I can't think of Sandra Oh. That's another good one.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah. Those are the only two examples I could think of, but they're cool.
Sandra D. D-E-E?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. We got the 3. That's enough. We got 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
I got Holiday Inn.
We'll go to Kirk.
Happy as Christmas since Dean Martin tap dance with Danny Kaye. White Christmas?
White Christmas is correct. 50-50 shot. Kirk took the right one. We're all tied up 3-3 as we get to your next question from Dylan.
In the category of comedy, what is the name of the sequel to 3 Men and a Baby?
Speaking of great titles, 3 Men and a Baby.
Another one that accurately describes that movie. Yeah.
Succinctly. Got him.
Yeah. The best titles are the ones that you just think instantly when reading the synopsis. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll go to Kirk.
3 Men and a Little Lady.
And we'll go to Dean.
3 Men and a Little Lady.
3 Men and a Little Lady is correct. As we get to your penultimate question, the category of directors. Who directed Summer of Sam, Red Hook Summer, and Get on the Bus?
Has there ever been a year where you're like, this is the summer of Koho?
No.
Hmm.
Never. Not once. Closest, maybe 2020. Maybe. That's because no one saw me.
Oh, I see. Nice.
I'm playing to an audience of one in the back. If he's laughing, that's all I need. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is true. I hang out with him like every day. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
I got George Cukor.
And we will go to Kirk.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee is correct. So Kirk will take the lead 5-4, going into the last question from Dylan.
In the category of the 1970s, what type of animal does Philip Marlowe have as a pet in The Long Goodbye? And I love this movie. What were you going to say?
Oh, you like? I was gonna say, do you like pets? But then you're like, I like.
Oh
this
yeah,
movie.
pets too. Yeah, pets are cool.
That's all
I have
right.
2 dogs named Casey and Finnegan, and they're adorable.
Oh, there you go. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 as well. 5.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you. We're out of time.
We'll talk about him later. We'll go to Kirk.
Cat.
And we'll go to Dean.
Cat.
Cat is correct. So at the end of round number 1, I have Kirk in the lead with 6, Dean right behind him with 5. And the Captain's getting to round number 2, which is the wheel round, and it works like this. We're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldeside.com. If you like the category land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but devalues it down to being only worth 1. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Be aware there is stealing in this round as well. Your categories on the wheel tonight are Fandom Horror Icons, directed by Marty Scorsese, romance, classics, horror, 70s, war, and action adventure, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Kirk, you are in the lead, so we'll bring in Tim. Would you like to go first or defer to Dean?
That was a really good round 1, man.
Thank you.
You want to go second, or are you feeling confident?
I think we'll defer. I can sit
Okay.
back for a minute.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, and this will be Dean's first spin at the wheel. You're landing on the 70s. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Let's go again.
All right, you'll be stuck with whatever land on this spin. It is action adventure. Sorry, I forgot to take out Tim. I apologize. Action adventure. It will be. We'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and give you questions in action adventure. Your first question. What adventure film features a group of knights evacuating a boy who is a candidate for the Roman papacy?
The Kid Who Would Be King.
That is incorrect. Kirk the chance with a 2-point steal.
King Arthur.
That is correct for the 2-point steal. All right, Dean, your second question. Deliverance takes place in what southern U.S. State?
I'll go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Texas, B, Georgia, C, Louisiana, or D, Tennessee.
Louisiana.
That is incorrect. Kirk the chance for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Texas, B, Georgia, C, Louisiana, or D, Tennessee.
Georgia.
Georgia is correct for the 1-point steal. Your third question, Dean. Who plays Corporal Henry Costin in The Lost City of Z?
Charlie Hunnam.
That is incorrect. Kirk, the chance for the 2 points here.
That was my guess. I have no idea who else in that movie. Let me make somebody up here. Who would be in that?
4, 3,
No
2,
idea.
1. Incorrect. Looking for Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson. So your fourth question, Dean, an action adventure. In Every Which Way But Loose, what specific kind of animal does Philo keep as a pet?
It's making me lean one very obvious direction. Let's go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, parakeet, B, orangutan, C, python, or D, Komodo dragon.
Can you repeat the options?
Yep. All right. Your options are A, parakeet, B, orangutan, C, python, or D, Komodo dragon.
C.
That is incorrect. Kirk, the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, parakeet, B, orangutan, C, python, or D, Komodo dragon.
Orangutan.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. And your final question of the round, Dean. What country is Kenneth Branagh's character from in Tenet?
Oh, man. I have no confidence right now, but Russia.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yes.
So at the end of Dean's turn, he gets a score up to 7. With those steals, that puts Kirk up at 10. As we'll bring back the wheel and Tim for Kirk's spin.
Great shit, man. Keep that level. We're doing good.
You land on romance. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
We're going to run that again, right?
Yeah, I think we can afford to spin that again.
I agree. Let's go.
All right. You'll be stuck with every land on this spin. And it is spinner's choice.
All right. So here's the thing. I feel like your gut says you want Scorsese because you reviewed the notes and everything, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to stick with? We're up 3. So their strength level, or we can take 70s standard level, and we still have a 3-point lead. And he spun away from 70s. And
I'd rather go Scorsese because even if I have the multiple choices, that's fine because 70s questions have been all over the place this season.
Okay.
So let's
do
go
it
Scorsese.
Then. Let's go Scorsese and just the generic thing. Take it slow, keep it cool, multiple if you need it, and I will be ready to challenge anything Koho throws your way.
That's my favorite thing a manager has said all season. Dylan, you want to go ahead and give Kirk his questions in Marty Scorsese?
Sure thing. So your first question in, directed by Martin Scorsese. Who plays Danielle Bowden in Cape Fear?
Oh, which one is Danielle? Give me multiple.
Your options are A, Jessica Lange, B, Winona Ryder, C, Bette Midler, or D, Juliette Lewis.
You jerks. Juliette Lewis.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. The Aviator opens with Hughes working on what movie?
Hell's Angels.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In After Hours, Kiki Bridges sells paperweights that are shaped like what food?
Bagels and cream cheese.
That is correct for 2 points. So now your penultimate question in this category. In The Irishman, Frank gets in trouble with Angelo Bruno for blowing up what kind of business?
A laundry.
That is correct for 2 points. So now here's the situation. If Kirk gets this question correct for any point value, he will be the winner by knockout. So your question. In Who's That Knocking at My Door, Harvey Keitel's character JR says that everyone should like what genre of film?
I just need one for the knockout, right?
Correct.
I'm going to play it safe and go multiple.
Your options are A, comedies, B, romance, C, westerns, or D, musicals.
Westerns.
And your winner by way of knockout, Kirk the consigliere Kowalkowski. What a game, Dylan.
Yeah, look, I mean, like I said at the beginning, Kirk was like, when he came back against Jim, I think it's fair to say he looked a bit rusty from having not played in a year. Then he played against Antonio and played a lot better, did very well, and like even his opponent's strength. And today, I mean, he's just been consistently getting better and better this season as he's been playing more. And yeah, that was a vintage performance from Kirk there, getting the knockout, 18 points, crazy stuff from him. Yeah, really impressive stuff. I'm excited to see what he does moving forward.
Definitely. So we'll go ahead. We'll bring in our second place finisher, Dean. A knockout never feels great, but I don't think you played bad. I think that like your round one was a standard round one. It just came down to round two, really not going your way, taking some big shots that didn't quite pan out. How are you feeling this exact moment about the match?
Bad right now. I'll be fine later. But Kirk played amazing. First, I have to say that. It doesn't really matter that I totally screwed up round two. He was going to spin Scorsese and just absolutely crush that. So I really needed to do a lot in this match to be able to get myself back in it. Yeah, I don't know. Round one was great. I felt great about round one. The only one that I kind of missed that maybe could have changed things was White Christmas. I've seen White Christmas. I haven't seen Holiday Inn, and I just didn't think that was the cast. I thought that there was someone else in there, so I went with Holiday Inn. But yeah, anyways, that doesn't really change things. I probably would have spun first anyways, just because that's what I've always done. So I wanted to keep going with that. I took some shots in Action Adventure. I have my reasons for taking them. I have my thought process of why I thought it was Charlie Hunnam. I have my thought process of some of the other misses I had. A couple of the multiple choice ones I didn't know, but yeah, I don't know. Just sucks to get KO'd. Kirk destroyed me today. Now I can just go back to the shadows and just slowly come out for my next match and be chill.
That's fair. Is there anyone you were hoping to play when you do come back to Movie Melee?
Oh my goodness. I haven't thought about that. Well, let's see. One time I called out Matthew Chen. He used to be my partner, and I think he's a really nice guy, and I really like him. So that would be fun.
That is potentially doable. We'll see what we can do. So we'll see you around the corner, and we'll bring in Kirk and his manager, Tim. Like Dylan said, vintage Kirk performance. He came out throwing haymakers, played great. Those steals were huge. Swept Scorsese. You got to be feeling great right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, yeah, hats off to Dean. That's rough. I've had that happen to me plenty of times where you spin a category that you might feel confident in. You're like, oh, yeah, I can at least work my way through this, and the questions just completely don't go your way. That's happened to me many, many times, so I know exactly how he's feeling right now, and that sucks. But like Tim said at the beginning, he'll be back, and he's going to have a ton of success in this league. So he doesn't have to hang his head for too long. Yeah, I feel great. I feel like you guys said, like I'm getting back into that groove, and I've been trying to just mentally prepare myself better. I think that's past season or two. I've been just in my own head so much that I've struggled, and I'm trying to do everything kind of the opposite of what I've done before. So far it's paying off. Hopefully it continues to do so.
Yeah, I think you played fantastic, man. 6 points round one was great. The important thing is that like we said, keeping the cool when you're missing the questions, even if you think like you should have hit them or whatever. I think you did fantastic. Round two, taking your time with throwing out answers for steals and stuff, perfect. And when you don't know, why waste the time? Throw something. Yeah, I think you played great. The strategy was there, and you earned yourself a knockout on the record, which is really hard to do in this league. And so I think you really proved yourself today that this strategy that we're working with of like just kind of being calm and collected, taking each match one at a time and having fun while we're doing it, but also being serious at the end of the day that we want to move on, we want to get to the next match, I think is working for you. And I'm so excited for the next one. I just can't wait. This is awesome.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah.
Of the next one, he's right here.
I see it on my phone too.
Yeah, it's happening right now. Kirk, you are now in a match with title match implications, one away from number one contender, and across the way from you is Vicious Dylan Van Thine, the former singles champ. How are you feeling about Dylan?
I'm really excited. When I beat Antonio, I thought, okay, I'm starting my revenge tour. And I didn't realize I was in a picture, so I was going to call out Dylan next because I love Dylan. And I think he said this before. Our tournament match a couple years ago is I drew a little graph here of where we've gone in the meantime. At that match, like Dylan really skyrocketed. I kind of fell off a cliff. So, and I'm glad it happened to Dylan. Dylan's the greatest guy. He deserves all the success in the world. No one's more excited for him when he won the title, but I'd like another shot at him. So I think it'll be fun.
You said this is one away. So if we win this, we're going to a contender after that?
Yes. If you beat Dylan, you're going to the contender. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's a little less pressure then because we're not in the contender match yet. Mm-hmm. And I agree with everything Kirk said. Dylan is sorry to do this to your face, Dylan. Talk nice things about you. But one of the nicest guys. I said it earlier. Koho stole my joke. He steals hearts. Wonderful person. I would love to see him hold the singles belt again and eventually get a team's belt. But again, I stand by what I said earlier. Dean will have his time again. He's still new. Dylan's had it. He'll have his time again. I think now this is Kirk's run, and beating people like Antonio, beating people like Dean, those are big wins. And I think Kirk has what it takes to get to the next one.
And one last thing, my white Christmas quote, I said Dean Martin instead of Bing Crosby. I'm a fraud. I don't deserve to be here.
All right. Good energy. Good energy. Also, Koho, Dylan, you guys look great. Don't change anything. I love the looks. Great job.
Thank you.
That's very sweet. Congratulations on the win. He's schmoozing his way, so maybe something happens for his client. But congratulations to Kirk. Congratulations to everyone here. This has been a great match. So for everyone here, that has been Kirk. That has been Tim. That has been Dean. I have been Caleb. This has been Dylan. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
Goodbye. Later. I'll be right here.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll wait?
If it take a
Bye-bye.